How you doing today?
I have Amazing Spider-Man number 16, the first meeting with Daredevil.
Oh, wow. This is definitely a cool comic book. It's kind of cool to see Daredevil in this yellow suit, you know, especially on the cover of an Amazing Spider-Man.
I mean, it's kind of like the dog on your hat.
The dog on my hat's a little cooler than Daredevil.
I don't know about that. I came into the pawn shop today to sell my Amazing Spider-Man number 16. This comic is from 1964. This is the first time that Daredevil and Spider-Man ever meet in a comic. I think it's in solid mid-grade condition. It has really nice colors, and it's in really nice shape for its age. My asking price for this comic is $400.
This is pretty cool. I do love Spider-Man. There's been so many books and series and obviously movie after movie. Daredevil, though, is, you know, a lot more recent into the mainstream, but he has a really cool lore. A blind guy who got his senses heightened when he had an accident by saving someone and kind of fell into a puddle of radioactive material. It gave him this elite hearing. Even though he couldn't see, he could sense things and kind of just know where they were at. Have you ever read this story?
Yeah, I read this story.
Can you give me a little idea of what it's about?
So they actually battle in a circus, Spider-Man and Daredevil, but it's because of the Ringmaster who's up to his tricks.
Okay, well, that makes sense here. The Ringmaster kind of has a little creepy vibe going with what looks to be like a little ring of hypnotizing on his hat there, so I'm guessing he hypnotizes them and makes them fight or something like that. Do you collect books, or do you just like to get them and read them?
I have a huge collection of comic books, but I need to sell some because I have to pay for a really expensive project.
This is a good book, and it looks in good condition. Is there a reason it's not graded?
Just haven't gotten around to it.
Okay, a book like this, I'm gonna wanna make sure that there's no restoration or anything like that, and I want someone to make sure that it's in original condition before I purchase it. Like I'm sure you like your comic
I
books.
100% understand.
And do you have a price in mind?
I'm asking $400.
Okay, I'm not sure, but that seems like a pretty reasonable price to me. I still would like to have someone come down and look at it if you're okay with that. And although this copy isn't graded, people are still gonna pay for it by what they determine the grade would be. So I just need to make sure that we're falling in the correct value there.
That sounds good. Thanks, brother.
All right, I'll be right back. Steve,
Chum.
how you doing?
Excellent, excellent. Nice to meet you.
You too, sir.
This young man has an amazing book here.
Ah, yes.
I haven't taken it out yet because I figured the pro can do it.
It's a beautiful book, Amazing Spider-Man 16. Definitely a historical book. And then, of course, this is the era where Marvel were beginning to do their crossovers. And, of course, they're going to have them fight because in the Marvel lore, whenever heroes met, they had a little fight first. It takes a little while for people to become friends.
It looks like a pretty nice copy. I'm hoping it all checks out because I'd want to grade it if I ended up buying it.
All right, so do you mind if I take a look at it? All right. So the first thing that I'm noticing right away is the color luster. This book has nice color. Now let's get to the important bit. I don't like that staple.
Is there a reason?
As you can see, it's completely different color to the bottom staple here. This is nice and silver, and this is dulled. I just like my staples to be the same color. I always get a little bit wary, like my own personal spider sense goes off.
Would it be much harder to only replace one staple than to replace two? I'm not saying it is, but...
If you're replacing the staples, you would try and replace two because you can't match the other staple.
Yeah.
But let's take a little look under the light. I'm using the light here to see if anyone has done any coloring or filling in, but the cover looks nice. There is nothing that's been bleeding through. And also, what I'm noticing here is the astonishing whiteness of this book. Beautiful white pages. I'm a little worried about the staple, but everything else is there.
So say I just wanted to sell this raw. What would I expect to get for it?
Between $500 and $600.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thanks, chum.
Thanks.
And pleasure meeting you.
You too, sir.
Nice book.
Thank you.
All right, well, you got a beautiful copy here. Steve is slightly worried about the staple, but I'm kind of willing to take a chance on it because the pages are so white. Would you consider maybe $350?
No, I would just be at the 400 because of what it is.
All right, well, if you'll take the 400 for a seal, I'm happy to pay for it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, meet me at the counter right here.
Okay.